Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to talk about our group as well as the Mame Friends avatars that we use. So, what is a Mame Friend? Well, a lot of folks have this question, and the correct pronunciation is Mame Friend. Put very simply, this is a series of avatars that shares a common body base. So, if you set up clothing on one, it's not difficult to transfer to another one. Mame Hinata was the original character that started it all. So, legit is in a Mame Hinata here. Based on her success, Klonka was introduced, which had the same body base. Among others sharing the same body base, Kamiyama introduced Kipfel, which is the most popular Mame Friends base by favorites on Booth, and we definitely have a few Kipfels in here. I use part of the Kipfel base myself. So you get what a Mame Friend is now, but what's the deal with the Mame Friends Café? So when I first started with Mame Hinata, on top of not knowing hardly anything about Unity, most of the information and community surrounding Mame Hinata was in Japanese. So I couldn't find any English-speaking communities for support and hangouts, so I made it happen. On November 2023, we started as Mame Hinata Cafe, with just a few folk around. Legit was one of our first members. We slowly grew over time as word spread around and people came through the worlds we hosted in. In April of 2024, the first Mame Friend came out. Klonka, Uzuruha, Mitsumame, and Kipfel released in that order. We decided in July of 2024 to rebrand to Mame Friends Café and provide a community for all of the Mame Friends. Okay, so we have this community for the Mame Friends, but what do we actually do? We do our best to provide a friendly environment to make friends in. This includes finding new and interesting worlds with mod-friendly tools, such as lockable video players and respawnable objects. The staff team is quite small, but we do pop in and try to dust the dirt off of these instances when we're able to. We're always looking for more people who can spare some of their time to keep our instances friendly and clean. So we help both new and experienced creators with customization of their Mame Friends avatars. There's tons of different ways you can customize your avatar, including clothing, colors, hairstyles, shaders, props, and more. Quest conversion can be a little difficult at first and even challenging when you're up against the strict requirements of mobile devices. We are very fortunate to have an expert in our group when it comes to that. We host social events such as group photos, new avatar release parties, and games such as Probability Labs and Gigas. We've also hosted a couple of fishing tournaments, jet fighter training, cuddle events, and some pop-out hangout events. The event hosting team is quite small at the moment, so if you're interested in running community events with us, we'd love to have you. On our server, we encourage everyone to share and show off their works, both in progress and complete. We also love seeing photos of our fellow Mame Friends having adventures in various worlds and experiences. And there might even be a small reward if you manage to snap and share a picture of one of our official mascots out in the world. Speaking of, that's one of the main ways that we advertise our group. Have you ever seen Mame Hinata, Kipfel, or the others in our instances just lounging around being cute? That's with the help of some of our dedicated members who run these accounts while they're not using their computer during their time away while they're home or away from home or sleeping. It's a super simple way to help advertise both the group and the avatars who might not have been seen before. So if you're interested in that, let us know. We are somewhat of a secret society, with the mascot's true owners being privileged information, or maybe the mascots are themselves being truly alive. Some have even been seen in VR from time to time. So we've grown a lot bigger these days. Staff team's still quite small. As people volunteer and the staff team continues to grow, here's our aspirations for the future. We'd love to recruit Mame Friends asset creators to our group and server. We'd love to recruit the original Mame Friends avatar creators to our group and server. And we'd like to organize collaborative events between the Japanese and English communities. Stuff like pictures and games where language barriers aren't much of a concern. We'd love to do Mame Friends raids in the future, just having a bunch of Mame Friends running through public instances, just bringing more attention to the group and the characters. We'd love to host cleaner instances with more moderation, tons more events to encompass members through different time zones, and eventually a social media presence to have more discoverability and sharing opportunities. So that's all I personally have at the moment, but I do have a couple of people that wanted to talk about their experiences, so I'll let them talk now.
Hello, I am a fairly new addition to the Mame Friends Café. I've only joined this community a couple of days ago. So far, I've felt extremely welcomed, and people have given me a lot of positive feedback to the few ideas that I've had in working on these models. I've kind of had a pretty easy time actually, just going and picking and choosing some aspects of one or the other avatar that I wanted to kind of combine into a new model myself. And while there's definitely a little bit of officialism to the point that if you want to show your avatar on pictures or event finalizations, you may want to actually make sure all of it is Mame Friend. I still feel like it is a beautiful place to just experiment and have a beautiful time. And so far, the people have been so super nice and also extremely helpful. I'm really in love with this place so far.
All right. Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate those kind comments. Did anybody else want to say a quick word?
I do.
Okay,
Nice.
go for it.
Okay. I was about to say, please let's go. In my experience, last 9 months, that's kind of taking me back. It's been 9 months since I joined this place. I joined randomly one day just to kind of, I think I was in a bad mental state that day. And I was just hanging around and I randomly met, I think it was you, Amu, and I think someone else that we will not mention. Um, but everybody's been really welcoming. I've been having a great time ever since. I pop in and out now and again, and this place was a good place for me when I needed it one. So thank you all again for being here and having this community.
Thanks for
It's
having
been
us.
a great time.
Thank
I think
you.
that's all I got.
All right. Anybody else?
I would.
All right, go for it.
I'm legit, and I love it here, and I love the color purple. That's it.
Excellent. Hello.
Hello.
And goodbye from Mame Friends Café. The staff team is quite small, but we do pop in and take the dust. That's going to be a cut. We'd love to recruit Mame Friends as. Gotta cut that.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just. Okay. Hold on one sec. Let me just. Okay. I'm legit, and